the ace, and he raised 7,000 more, which is pretty good. I know he's got a good hand, but, you know, an ace heads up, I figured I'd have to at least see the flop, so I went ahead and called. This is about 15,000 in the pot now. Now here Freddie hits gin, and he's going to come right out and bet 16,000, which is about the size of the pot. I felt like he had a good hand, but maybe queens or jacks. I had just the naked ace. I thought, you know what, if I call here on the turn, maybe I can pick up the pot if he checks and represent the king. So I quickly call, hoping, in a sense, that Freddie does check the turn. Now that's a scare card. Me and Freddie both love little cards. So he's a little worried about that card. He checks it, and I'm going to decide here to bet 30,000, looking to pick it up.
Even though you're drawing dead, as you can see, the percentages, I mean, there is no percentage there to help you.
Well, of course, if I knew he had ace-king, I wouldn't have gone this far. But again, I'm hoping he's got queens or jacks. I bet the 30,000, and he just calls. He's worried about that board. There's a lot of hands that can beat him. And here comes the river where, now this card, I have just the naked ace of hearts. That fills the three of a kind if you had a four, the straight's there, the flush is there, and Freddie bet 65,000. It's kind of a confusing bet. I decided he doesn't have an ace-high flush because I have the ace. He doesn't have a set, three of a kind, or two pair because he would have raised on the turn. So I decided he doesn't have it. My dilemma is, do I have the guts to go for this play? I could move all in, but if I do that, is it going to be too suspicious?
Now, you're looking at your cards and stuff. What's this?
Well, right now I'm thinking about whether or not I should do this because this is the whole tournament right here. He's bet 65,000. I'm going to raise him 100,000 right here, kind of making it a size of that. You know what? Please call. I want to sell the idea that I want to call. You know, if he makes this call, I'm in really bad shape. So
only 100.
The whole tournament was lying on this one key hand because we've played so even for so long. And at this point, I'm pretty much sure that Freddie has ace-king. But he's thinking, well, I have to have the flush. I have to have three of a kind. He has to think that he's beat.
You making any eye contact with him?
No, I'm not giving away anything.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just trying to focus on
Stuff love a set, huh?
All right, well, you have a great reaction, so let's listen.
All right, good hand.
If I show bluff, is that good for the game?
Yeah.
All right, that's good for the game then.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good bluff.
Thank you, sir.
Многие игроки обвиняют покер-румы в подкрученности, когда их сильные карты переезжают аутсайдеры. Сейчас перед вами Ральф Рэп Портер, профессиональный игрок, обладатель 2 браслетов в СОП и более $2 миллионов в турнирных выигрышах. Вы видите 5 раздач с главного турнира в СОП 2013. За 3 дня за телевизионным столом Рэп сыграл несколько сот раздач и сделал под дюжину all-in. В 5 из них он был крупным андердогом. Тем не менее, ловил свои 2 аута и в итоге занял 12 место и получил свыше 500 тысяч. Что это? Везение? Или все-таки дилеры в СОП, а они разные, были подкуплены и сдавали нужные карты? Думаю, ответ очевиден. Многие игроки обвиняют онлайн-покер-румы в подкрутках. Но, может быть, стоит спокойнее относиться к переездам, ведь они – неотъемлемая часть покера. Я не готов класть руку на рельсы за честность всех покер-румов. Но то, что среди них достаточно нормальных, уверен. А игрокам же мой совет – улучшайте игру и ищите свое место под солнцем.
Back to table 2 in the murderer's row that Ben Affleck's trying to handle. Ben and 3 others will see a flop. Ben with pocket sixes. Jen Harmon with ace-8 of hearts. Joe Hashem with king-9 of hearts. And Mario Adinolfi with pocket trays.
This Adinolfi worries me.
Queen 4-6, couple of hearts. Affleck with a set of sixes. Harmon with a nut flush draw. Hashem with a king-high flush draw, almost drawing dead. Adinolfi also missed.
Boy, Ben's got a serious look in his face.
Harmon checked. Joe Hashem moves all in for 8,100.
He can kiss those chips goodbye.
Ben Affleck now with a set, and he moves all in.
2 all-ins in front of Jen Harmon, and now if she calls, she'd be all in.
Okay, Adinolfi folded.
Let's sweat it.
And with a nut flush draw, Harmon moves all in.
I think we're pretty safe right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Greenstein has co-opted Ben's hand.
What do you got?
What do you think he's got this Ben Affleck? What does he play? He sat all day and flopped a set and played a hand.
Oh, come on now. I played more hands than you did.
Well, that's not saying much.
Look at this.
Ben at risk, but with a shot at tripling up, holding 3 sixes. Harmon also at risk, but with a nut flush draw.
How much?
Well, just look at the spot Ben has these 2 champions in. He's a pretty good player.
Turn card now. Deuce of diamonds. Hashem now drawing dead for the main pot, but he can still knock out Jen.
Just don't put a king or a nine up there, right?
King or a nine would knock out Jen. Jen can only knock out Ben with a heart that doesn't pair the board.
River card. Oh, there's the heart. Jen Harmon will scoop all the chips.
And Ben's poker dreams are unfairly crushed. I almost feel badly for him.
The agony of defeat. There it is.
Ben waiting for the rewrite to come to the set.
That's all right.
All right, let's move along, son. Seat open. P.S. Matt Damon's better looking. Ha!
Ben had two top pros right where he wanted them, but got rivered. That is going to be a tough one to stomach. It was good to have Ben Affleck in the event, and the Railbirds will certainly miss him. Geller now, king's full and a check mark, will raise it to 6,000.
Well, you know, now Geller's check looks brilliant. He's got Romanello trapped.
Matusow gets out of the way. Now to Romanello, needs 4,200 to call.
Just don't raise me.
Geller playing games with Romanello.
You show if I pass? Pardon me? You show if I pass? No. One time? No.
The only thing preventing Romanello from pushing all in, and I would have yelled out Heidi Ho an hour ago, was that Geller made a big pre-flop raise, so he could have pocket aces or pocket kings. And unless Romanello's going Hollywood on us, he's actually considering mucking his jacks full, which would be an unconscious laydown. I mean, if he lays this down, I'll move to a Franciscan monastery and become head chef.
Okay, I'll show.
Geller trying to move things along.
Is he really thinking of folding this?
Okay.
He does.
No way he folds.
Yeah, he said he would. Let's go. Fold. You're out. Your hand's dead. Let's go.
And shows.
Wow. How do you fold that hand?
Romanello folds jacks full.
Wow.
And that is the player's good instinct moment.
Oh, my God. I could never have folded that hand.
Unbelievable.
Nice fold.
Wow. Okay, I would never have folded that hand. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you.
I knew I was beat.
That is the fold of the tournament that I've ever seen.